Hi there. My name is Judy Giovangelo, and I'm a master intuitive teacher and healer. And I am excited to be starting my 52-week series. I'm going to have a video to share with you every week, talking about different subjects and bringing forth different tools that can support people in being empowered from within. Today, I'd like to talk about the seed of belief. And I have a little visual here for you. This represents the seed, what I call the early seed of belief, or the early imprint that we all have. Some of us are fortunate enough to receive an early imprint or an early belief that we are phenomenal, great human beings, have access to infinite possibilities, and that early perception of belief is rooted in our subconscious mind from the time we are babies or little children. And so these beliefs get rooted deep into the subconscious from the time we're born until we are, in our early, our very young years, somewhere between 0 and 7. And so it's really important to recognize this seed, because most of us are feeding the seed and don't even know that we're doing it. You see, the seed is rooted in the mind and therefore rooted in the ego self. And the ego has two needs. Two needs. The ego needs to look good, and it needs to be right. So as an example, if your early imprint or your early seed of belief is that you're not good enough, or that you're never going to amount to anything, or that you always have to give up your power to make other people happy, you will unconsciously continue to attract into your life the people, places, events that will prove that truth to be true. This is why practices like yoga, meditation, healing modalities like subconscious release technique and hypnotherapy, bars access consciousness, Reiki, and lots of energy work is so imperative for shifting what is known as the brain, the neuroplasty of the brain, from that tunnel vision or from that seed to opening up new neural pathways and new ideas rooted into the subconscious mind that speak the truth of who you really are. You see, this seed that you received early on in your life, it's a big fat lie. It's not the truth of who you really are. And the more you can learn to not identify with it as your truth and to recognize when the ego is at play trying to prove itself to be true, because its basic need is survival. And the more you can learn to live from your heart and really access from your heart what you truly desire in life, you can start to make marked change and stop feeding the seed. I look forward to sharing more with you next week about ways that you can address this seed. Hope you have a great afternoon, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Namaste.